Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today I wanted to share with you my thoughts about the Catrice Cosmetics Luxe Chrome Foil Effect Polish and the 2-in-1 Base and Topcoat. And I already swatched this nail polish in my previous video about the new Catrice Cosmetics Spring Summer Collection items, but I'm going to swatch them on two of my nails because I have to redo my nails anyway. So I'm just going to take off the nail polish and the rhinestones from my middle finger and the ring finger, and I'm using one nail polish remover by Essence, and this one is supposed to be a super gentle one. It's acetone free and it might even help your nails become more stronger and stuff like that. But first I'm going to take off some of the rhinestones. I always just take them off with my own fingernails, which is in my opinion the softest way you can do. As you can see here, I'm just peeling off my nail polish because I added so many layers that I could actually peel it off without damaging my own nails. Of course, some people might say please don't peel off your nail polish, but in some situation it actually works and I never damage my nails by doing it like this. Of course, you can always use like a peel off base coat if you prefer that, and if you don't want to use any nail polish remover. But since I didn't get everything off and I really didn't want to damage my nails, I just wanted to try out this new Essence nail polish remover that I ordered a little while ago. And as you can see, it actually really removes the nail polish pretty quickly. Even the like sparkly nail polish or like the little residue from the rhinestones. But as you can see on the next nail, I had more sparkles and more glitter, and it was a little bit more like a hassle to get that entirely off. So I would suggest that if you wear glittery nail polishes, even though if it's just a top coat or something, just use a fittable or like soothing nail polish remover for that, because this one, the softer one, it did take a little longer to take all the glitter off. And I'm just going to push back my cuticles with my fingernail as well. In my opinion, that's the most soft way to push back the cuticles and remove the excess skin that comes off. You could also use a metal tool or like an orange wood stick or something like that. But here are the two polishes. So first we have the 2-in-1 Base and Topcoat. These will be available in stores around February this year, so it's really the spring summer collection of 2018. And I'm just going to apply this to my nails. But first of all, look at that consistency. It's more of like a milky, really watered down milky shade, and it has some kind of blue fluorescent shade to it. It kind of looks like one of those foil glues, if you know what I mean. They look really blue, but they dry up transparent, and that's exactly what this 2-in-1 Base and Topcoat reminded me of. So I'm just going to paint my two nails with that base coat, or like as a base coat, and I capped all the edges as well. It is a water-based 2-in-1 Base and Topcoat. You could actually use this with the Luxe Chrome polish as well, but you could also use it with regular nail polish. You could use it with like chrome powders, which you buff into the nail. It's a really diverse product, and if I'm correct, it only costs $2.99. And once that base coat is fully dried, I'm going to use the Luxe Chrome Foil Effect Polish in the color Liquid Silver. So you could use this with the 2-in-1 Base and Topcoat, which they recommend, but I also feel like you could just use a regular base coat and just cap it off and encapsulate it with the 2-in-1 Base and Topcoat. So let's just have a look at the polish itself. It looks like a regular metallic silver polish. It doesn't look super watery, but it isn't that thick either. So I'd say you will definitely need about 2 to 3 layers of this to make it completely opaque. If you have shorter nails and not like as long nail tips as I have, or you won't have any tips at all, that's possible. If you have like really short nails, you could just apply one thick coat or 2 thinner ones and it will be perfectly opaque. So the opaqueness isn't that bad, especially for like a metallic polish, but as you can see, it does apply really streaky. And another thing that I notice a lot on my nails is with metallic polishes like these, you actually see every little dent and nail ridge you might have in the nail plate. So that's always kind of sucky in my opinion, because as you can see, the other nails which have the pink to white gradient baby boomer design actually are super like flawless and like really smooth. And if you compare that with at least the first layer of the liquid silver polish, ooh, it really looks kind of rough. So here I'm just applying the second layer of the liquid silver polish. And I'm not capping my nails off right now, because I notice especially with metallic polishes, you just want to apply it in one straight line, because otherwise you'll have a lot of lines and a lot of like streakiness, and you don't want that. And as you can see, for some reason, the polish is more opaque on my middle finger than on the ring finger. So I'm just waiting a little bit and applying the third coat to my ring finger and not to my middle finger yet. It does look pretty good, like just the way it is. And while that is drying, I'm just using a little bit of that nail polish remover I used before and a little brush to clean up around the edges and the cuticle area if it's needed. You could also just use an orange wood stick or a wooden orange stick to remove that, or just do it whatever way you prefer. Then it was time for me to like compare the two. So I swatched it on a nail wheel, and on the nail wheel I didn't add the base coat or top coat, and I'm just going to add it right here, because as you can see, the nail wheel, the plastic is really smooth and really flat, so it looks pretty decent on this nail wheel compared to just the simple layers I have on my natural nails. But here I'm just applying the top coat to see if it actually would make a difference in how it looks. But to me, it didn't really change the way it looked that much. And I just tried to like swirl it around in a different lighting, so the lighting would hit it differently. But I don't really see any difference between that. So next to that, or after that, I wanted to apply the top coat in like a generous amount to my own nails, and just capping the edges off as usual. And I did feel like it did smooth them out a little bit, not that much. And I just made sure that dried completely before showing you the end result. So here are my own natural nails and the nail wheel again, both with the same amount of top coat. And as you can see, my natural nails do have some ridges, and you can actually really see it accentuates that because of that polish. That's kind of a bummer to me personally. And as you can see, it kind of gives, like the top coat kind of gave my nails a weird bluish shine. And I was looking back at the footage and I was like, what is that? I was kind of scared it would be like a big fail, just like one of the Essence cosmetics. It was like in a limited edition, they had like a water-based top coat as well, and it totally messed up my design. But as you see, this little blue like glowy film, which was on top of my tips, actually fades away while the nail polish dried. So don't worry if you see this weird blue shade, because when it's completely dried, it will disappear. It will be completely transparent, so don't worry about that. And these are just my nails, and the top coat isn't fully dried yet, as you can see at my middle finger tip, but it does give a decent shine. It's not like a super mirrory, like super shiny. Actually on the nail wheel it does seem a little bit more shiny in my opinion. I don't know if it's just me or just my natural nails having like little dents and some ridges that it looks less shiny, but it is a pretty decent silver polish. So I would suggest that if you want to use this polish, and I would really suggest you do, because it is kind of pretty, especially when you're into like the silver nail or like metallic-y chromy stuff. just use a rich filling base coat or like a smoothing base coat before you go in with the 2-in-1 base and top coat by Catrice, because I do feel like if you make sure the surface of your nail is completely like perfectly straight without ridges and stuff, it will work and look a lot better. So here's the information about the base and top coat. So the 2-in-1 polish is $2.99 and the Luxe Chrome effect is $3.99. So like the silver polish is a little bit more expensive. There's also like a nail powder kit, like to buff in the color. That one is a little bit more expensive. It's $7.99 for just 3 powders. So I would personally skip those powders and just look online at AliExpress or eBay to find some of those. But that was my somewhat first impression and review. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.